Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to everyone. Peace upon you. Okay, in this session we will go to the chapter 6 and focus on 6.1.1, which is while loop. Okay, so this is the lesson content, and in this video I will talk about while loop. Okay, at the end of this small lesson, we should be able to create while loop to solve any problem. Okay, so the basic idea of loop or repetition structure in programming, loops or repetition are used to repeat a block of code until a specified condition is met. And there are three types of loops, which are for loop and while loop, and the third one is do while loop. Okay, usually this loop has two important parts. Okay, the first part is a true-false test expression, and the second part is a block of code or a statement that is repeated if the expression is true. Okay, and there are two styles of repetition or two styles of loops. The first one is pre-test loop, and the second one is post-test loop. The loop that I mentioned before, while loop and for loop, is belong to this style, and the other one, do while loops, is belong to post-test loops. Okay, so we'll go to the difference between these two pre-test and post-test. Okay, for pre-test, first we will meet the loop condition or the test expression. So first we will test the expression. If the test is true, the loop will continuous and will execute the statement, and then it will repeat again, and the expression is tested again. If it's false, the loop will be terminated. Okay. So in pre-test, the statement may not be executed because first they will test first. Okay, if it's false, then it will just terminate. Okay, so the statement may not be executed. And for other style, post-test, first in each iteration, the loop action or the statement are execute first. Then the control expression is tested. If it's true, it will a new iteration will be started. But if the test give false, the loop terminates. Okay, and in this case, the statement must be executed at least one. Okay? At least one, then the expression will be tested. Okay, so as I mentioned before, do while loop belong to this group or this style. For and while loop belong to this style. Okay, in this video we will talk more about while loop. Okay, another thing about test expression or loop condition, they are initialization process and update process. Okay, so initialize we will do the initialization before the loop. Same as both pre-test and post-test. But for the update condition, for pre-test, we will done after the expression. After the statement, then we will do the update condition. And for the post-test, we will do the statement and update condition first. Then after that, we will test the expression. Okay, so we will go straight to the while loop. So these are the syntax for while loop. Okay, so how while loops works? First, the while loops evaluate the test expression inside the parenthesis. Okay, so here we have so the syntax, we don't have semicolon here. We don't have semicolon. We have while, and then parenthesis. Inside that we have test expression, and we have open curly bracket and close curly bracket. In between this curly bracket we have statement. Okay, if the test expression is true, statement inside the body of while loop are executed. Okay, so all statement here will be executed if this test is true. And then the test expression is evaluated again. Then after it's finished, it will loop it again and test it again. Okay, the process goes on until the test expression is evaluated to false. If it's false, then the loop terminates. Okay, so these are the example 6.1. In this example, we have one variable which is integer. Okay, so we do the declaration, and this declaration also mean the we initialize the condition. Okay, we initialize the condition of count. So here count equal to 1, and then while count smaller than 10, execute this program. Okay, this program or this instruction or statement will be executed if this condition is true. So so here there are two statements. The first one is print the variable count, and the second one is update condition, or we update the count here that we use here. Okay, so it will repeat until how many times? 10 times, because from 1 until 10. Okay, we can try to run this code. So I'll write this code here. Okay, I make it bigger so you guys can see. Okay, so let's run this code. So from 1 until 10. So okay, so we got the result like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 10, and after 10, it will add another integer, become 11. So because 11 is larger than 10, it will break or terminate this loop. Okay, and if we go to the next example 6.2. in this example, so actually it will read a number and then add the number, and after that print out the sum and the average. Okay, so let's see the code. So in this code, I will directly use the code block. Okay, example 6.2. Okay, here as you can see, there are two data type. The first one is float, used for next number and sum, and two integer, count and total number. Okay, so here it's ask first it will ask the user how many number that they want to key in. Okay, so it will store in total number, and then count that initialize as 0. So from 0 until the number that key in by the user. So for example, if we write 5, so this loop only work if the count start from 0 until 4. Okay, because 4 smaller than 5. If the count add until 5, it will break this loop because it's already equal to 5. Okay, then after that, after the loops terminate, it will print the sum, which is a cumulative of next number. Okay, and then the mean, and sum divided by total number. Okay, let's try to execute this one. Okay, for example, we put 5. Okay, first number, second number, third, 4 and 5. Okay, here sum was 15, and 15 divided by 5, we will get 3. Alright, that's the second example. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, we also have nested while loops. Okay, what mean by nested while loop? Nested loops or nested while loops consist of outer loop with one or more inner loop. Okay, so inside a loop there are another loop. Okay, so the outer loop use integer I and the inner loop use integer j for this case. Okay, let's try the example 6.3. Okay, in this example, first we initialize integer I from 1 and then declare I and j. So for I from 1 to 3, and inside the first loop there are integer j that are initialized as 1 and it will repeat until 2. Okay, j 1 until 2, then when it become 3 it will break this loop. When I become 4 it will break this loop. Okay, so let's try to execute this one. Okay, as we expect, okay, for the first loop or outer loop there are 3 times. First loop, repeat number 2 and repeat number 3. Okay, inside each loop there are inner loop or second loop which is repeat 2 times. Okay, so 3 times inside that one, 2 times. Okay, so this is what we get from the nested loop. Okay, I think yeah, that's all for today's session. Okay, you guys can go to Kalam. Okay, if we open our Kalam computer programming, you guys can go to under e-micro course. Okay, here I already upload the notes of the slide that I used just now. Some question for quiz and activity 1 and activity 2 regarding the topic that we just discussed just now. Okay, so if you have any question you can ask in our WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you.